It was a cold December night, and I was still quite a child. The stack of firewood was already coming to an end, and grandmother knew that she would not last until morning. She asked her uncle to bring some more from the mountains. My uncle took me with him and we drove his pickup truck. He chopped wood, and I stacked it as quickly as I could. By the time we finished, the sun was setting and the back of the truck was half full. On the way home, the sun disappeared from the sky, and it became completely dark. We drove along a dirt road that led through the forest. I leaned my head against the window and watched the silhouettes of trees sweep past and the stars twinkle above them. Suddenly, I had the awful feeling that we were being watched. The hairs on the back of my head stood on end, and a chill ran down my spine. My uncle had a strange expression on his face and he was looking straight ahead. Just at that moment, I heard a knock on the window behind me. I started to turn around, but my uncle suddenly shouted, "Don't look back." My heart beat faster. Uncle hit the accelerator and we started picking up speed. For the first time I saw real fear on my uncle's face. I heard another knock on the window next to me. "Look at me," shouted the uncle. "Don't turn around. Look at me." I didn't understand what was going on. My mind worked feverishly. Suddenly, I felt the truck tilt, as if something heavy had fallen from behind. My uncle accelerated even more and began to pray loudly in our native language. I wanted to cry. I wanted it to stop. And again I heard a knock outside the window. "Look at me and don't turn away," my uncle screamed over and over. I saw that he was about to cry. He drove faster and faster, squeezing the engine to the limit. My heart was beating so fast that I thought it was about to pop out of my chest. It was getting harder and harder for me to breathe. I closed my eyes as much as possible and whispered a prayer. A minute or two passed and the truck slowed down. Uncle looked around and sighed with relief. All I could hear was the hum of the truck engine and the squeak of gravel on the dirt road. My uncle looked at me and said, "We will ask your father to pray in the morning that evil will forget our faces." I remember curled up in the seat and just staring at the clock on the dash, listening to my uncle recite an old prayer. When we got back to my grandmother's house, I almost fell asleep. My uncle took me to the house and put me to bed. Until now, my uncle has never talked about what happened that night. Subscribe to the channel not to miss new stories.